This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of PHILPOTT versus PHILPOTT. You all are married, you've been together for 15 years, you have 2 children together, but allegations of cheating are destroying your relationship. Mr. PHILPOTT, tell us why you're here today.
Well, I'm here today to figure out if my wife is cheating on me because I have several friends telling me she's been doing otherwise of things, and a couple of my buddies have seen her as well.
I don't know his buddies.
And I'm pretty much just here trying to figure out if she's faithful or she's just playing the love boat with me or something. I'm just trying to figure it out.
You're trying to figure out just what's going on because you've got these suspicions that she's cheating.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. PHILPOTT, you said he's insecure.
He's very insecure.
Tell me about that.
First of all, I'm in love with this man. I have been in love with this man since the first time I seen him.
She can spell love.
He's been there for me constantly, forever. And he has went as far as to go on my Facebook and text like he was me to another guy and act like he was me and told him, like, have we had sex and all of this
So he's catfished you?
Yes, to other people that I haven't seen in years.
Yes, I did.
I haven't seen in years.
What does that
and
look like?
And I have evidence to prove that he does this.
Rob, would you get that evidence, please?
Yes,
you admitted it. You're not denying it.
No denial.
So you have actually act like you were your wife.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's see what this looks like. So you as Mrs. PHILPOTT say, my husband will not like this. The mystery man says,
it's just a conversation.
You as Miss PHILPOTT says, when was the last time we talked?
I don't know.
All right, I gotta say, it's not very artful, but okay. You as Miss PHILPOTT, I'm trying to figure it out. Did we blank? I'm trying to figure out, I'm lost. And the man says,
it don't even matter. It was years ago anyway.
so then you as Miss PHILPOTT say, and we blanked? Yes or no? I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, years ago when you was in a certain city.
Okay, so he's going through your Facebook, making all these connections with folks.
Just
and it's driving you crazy,
It is,
I'm
and it's to the point where he pushes me away, and then he has these dreams where we can be cuddling and everything be great and dandy, and we'll go to sleep, and then he'll wake up, and he'll slide away from me, not touch me, and I'll be like, what's going on, babe? What's wrong? He like, I had a dream that you was cheating on me, so I'm gonna stop touching you.
Okay, wait a minute. You getting punished about his dreams?
Yes, and I can't go to the bathroom. If I get up and go to the bathroom, he be like, you was in there cheating on me in the living room while I was sleeping in the bed. I be looking at him like,
Be a lot of creaks and sounds going
So
on
this
in the
is
house.
affecting your day-to-day relationship in a major way.
It's affecting our marriage. It's like to the point where I'm about to drive myself. I told him, like, look, I can't take it. You know, and
that's why you're here today.
Yes, I am. I'm here today to prove my loyalty to him and to everybody else out there that's saying, she cheating. I seen her doing it. You ain't seen me doing nothing because he leaves me at home half of the time.
So why do you ignore me so much?
And Mr. PHILPOTT, you say that if you find out she is cheating, this is over.
Oh, yeah.
The relationship, the marriage, everything is over.
Tailpipe smoking. I'm gone.
Tailpipe smoking.
Now, that's a new one.
That's a new one.
I haven't heard that.
But it gives you the visual, though.
But it's a good visual.
But if I'm not,
You see the
I
train
think he
pulling
needs
out?
to change his ways.
What was it like when you met, when you all got together?
When we got together, it was a beautiful thing.
Look at him smiling.
I seen her walk in.
He was a gentleman. He used to bring me flowers, candy.
I mean, I used to
He was very
pamper her
loving.
a lot. Candy, flowers.
Dates.
Show up just out of the blue. I mean, give you a card just because it's Wednesday.
He used to show me off like I was just a trophy wife or something. Now it's just like, I'm back, and I don't see him all day.
And so, how did you propose?
Oh, no. She proposed to me.
Oh.
All right,
had to
Miss
take
PHILPOTT, I
time.
want it. I liked it. I put a ring on it.
You know,
And the
13
reverse of
years
that.
of always cross paths and, you know, in different relationships, and I always made sure that, you know what I mean, I don't know, God said just, that's who you need to be with for life. Just, that's what it is. And he didn't want to take charge, so I said, well,
You literally grabbed the bull by the horn.
I asked him to marry me, and he's a Taurus, and I sure did. This Scorpio stung him.
So you all have this wonderful start, and now you're here. Why do you believe that your wife is cheating now? What do you have that shows that?
Pretty much, it's like me and her had gotten into a small little altercation. She was one of the, I'm like, you know what, instead of me staying here arguing with you, I'm gonna go take a little drive. When I came back home, she wasn't home. She was at her mother's house. But right before she had left, I seen everything that she had put on because I organized her underwear drawer and everything, but to make sure everything is perfect.
Wait, stop.
What does that look like?
What?
Oh, you have your colors, you have your whites, then you have your thongs. You just gotta switch it up.
And you physically organize that?
Yes, fold politely, put it over there. That goes with that. These are
Cutler,
thongs.
I want you to do that.
Yeah, and see,
I'm not getting you in trouble.
I want you to do that.
That's exactly why I'm asking, because you're making it look bad for the rest of us.
Oh.
Now, you know, I do occasional laundry and I fold clothes. I cannot say that I organize them.
But you can start. He just gave you the roadmap. Colors, whites, out. Well.
What about the thongs?
We don't have any of those. Wait, big girl panties. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. You make it look bad for the rest of us, Mr. Philpott.
Okay, so he's
Now-
organized the underwear, and because of that, you know what?
What I put
Well,
on.
why do you
I
do
know
that? That's the
exactly
question.
what she has on.
Yeah, why do you organize her underwear?
Because he knows exactly what underwear I put on every day, and if I change or come home differently, he'll know.
So she left, went to her family member's house, and you knew what she had on when she left?
Yes.
Okay.
She came back in a whole different attire. Underwear was different, bra was different, clothes was different. She don't smell the same when she come back. It's a
That's
completely
because
different
it's called a
soap.
shower.
And so because of that, you think she was with another man, and she changed clothes and
thinks
did
my
all
mom
that,
helps me
so you
cheat.
wouldn't know. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Correct.
All right, so you changed clothes. Is this true?
It is. I do change, Your Honor. But the thing is I have also my children, and when he goes to work in the morning, he'll leave us, and my mom say, "Hey, I'll come get you because I can help you with the kids."
But why
Okay.
are
She
you
washes.
changing
Hold on.
She washes my clothes. My mother washes not only my clothes, his clothes, and my kids'
So you
clothes.
take the laundry over to your mom?
Sometimes, or we'll spend the night and we'll leave the clothes that we wore over there for her to wash.
Okay.
So I changed my clothes. I changed my clothes and also our children's clothes. We got in the shower. It was nighttime. I said, okay, let's get in our pajamas, and wherever we go home, we could just go straight to bed.
All right, so you got your kids together for bed.
Right.
You bathed and got changed.
Exactly.
And went home.
Right. He came
You
to
were
pick
not
us
with
up.
another man, is what you're telling me.
No, I was not.
But that's your belief.
And you don't believe her?
I don't believe it.
Okay. Are there any men in particular that you are concerned about?
Yes, her ex.
Okay. And why are you concerned about her ex?
It was pretty much her ex had like a little gathering for the kids and stuff, and me being me, I'm like, you know what, you can take your son to go see him. But during the process, her phone dies. So as I'm constantly calling her phone, there's no response. So I took it upon myself to call her ex. And when I called her ex, he picked the phone up, he hung the phone up on me. Then he get to texting, well, when you see your woman, you tell me how my stuff tastes. I'm like, excuse me?
You submitted that recollection to the court file. Is that correct?
Correct.
When your girl gets home, you might be tasting my
Blank.
privates.
Correct. Her ex texted that to me.
No, see, I had been left the party. He had actually came over to my mom's house.
where did you go?
To my mother's house.
That
I was
sound
at my
good.
mother's house. We argued that whole day. We've been arguing
your
about
mother was
this.
at the
You two
party
have been
too?
arguing all
Yes,
day.
yes.
You go take your kids to the party.
But we didn't argue before the party. We got dropped off. We argued after the party, but he let him intervene in our life. I haven't seen him for 3 years.
And you haven't given your husband any reason to believe that you are still involved with your ex.
No, he
And you
involved
believe
him
she still is.
in our lives.
phone
Well,
off
kind of,
me.
he texted him saying.
He involved. He
She
involved
turned
him
the
in
phone
our
off on
lives.
me.
He
When I
involved.
tried
I
to
didn't change
call-
the phone off.
When
My
I
phone
tried
went
to
dead.
call, her phone went straight to voicemail.
But he never once
It's kinda
tried to
awkward.
call my
Your phone
mother's
stays
phone
on the charger.
and say, "Hey,
But
is
when you
BB
go over
there
to
or
your ex's
whatever?"
house,
Okay,
your
well, you
phone is
both are
dead.
talking at the same time, okay? So we're trying to get to the bottom of this.
He never once called my mother. If my phone died, any reasonable person, if his phone died, I call his mother.
Why do I have
If
to
my
call your
phone
mother?
dies, you call my mother because I told you I'm at my mother's house. Why not call?
All right. You know what, Mr. Cutler? I think we have somebody here who can get to the very bottom of this with us.
Okay.
Another man who knows exactly what Miss Philpott's been up to. There's his side, there's her side, and there's the man with the answers to the questions. Ron, would you escort him in, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're gonna head on up to the
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
Have a seat, please. Would you state your name, please, for the court?
I'm Deontay Gray.
What is your relationship to the litigants?
This is my sister, Bashira, and this is one of my longtime friends, Ron, that I grew up with when I was younger.
And he's your brother-in-law as well. And you're here to testify about your sister's activities.
Yes.
Tell me what you know specifically.
Me and a couple of my friends, we had went out to have a couple of drinks, you know, have a good night. And upon walking in there, I seen Bashira grinding on a guy, and they were kind of like hugged up, and he was touching on her and stuff. So I approached her and asked her, like, what are you doing? Like, you're married. And she tried to reassure me everything was cool. I was overreacting.
And did she stop the behavior, or did she just tell you, no, it's all right, it's all right?
She said it was all right, but once I was leaving, she proceeded to dance with the guy.
Miss Philpott, were you at the club?
Yes.
Were you grinding with another man?
No.
Were you dancing with another man?
No.
Did your brother come over and talk to you about being with another man?
Yes.
And why would he talk to you about being with another man and you weren't with him?
Because the guy walked up and asked, did I want to drink? I was with my girls, and I'm like, no, I'm cool, because I already have enough drink.
So his drink popped.
So,
Hold on, Mr. Philpott.
It was enough drink, so my girls was like, we about to leave. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. But as we're leaving, the club is so small. It's tiny as ever. So I'm trying to walk past, he trying to walk past, people trying to walk past us, so I slid over, he slid me over. He's like, well, are you single? I'm like, no, I'm married. He's like, oh, he a lucky man. I said, thank you. He's like, you're still beautiful. I said, thank you. And I walked back with my girls. My girls said, okay, we're going to another bar. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. What am I hiding?
Mr. Gray, you know when a guy's pushing up on a girl. You know what that looks like.
Yes.
You've actually done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, so what you saw, was that just people passing in a tight space, or was that somebody trying to push up on your sister?
That guy had to be pushing up on her. He was not passing through no tight space. He was pushing up on her.
And Ms. Philpott, you deny that happened?
Yes, I do. That didn't happen. That's over-exaggeration.
You don't dance like that?
That's over-exaggeration.
You don't dance like that?
Yeah,
Well, you know, I gotta say, Mr. Cutler, you know, that is some strong testimony. Let's look at what we got so far. We've got Mr. Philpott and his dreams. We have the incriminating text message from her ex. We have her brother seeing her at the club. Oh, and also the change of clothes. That's what I was trying to come up with. And based on this evidence, if it comes out that she is in fact cheating, Mr. Philpott has said he's out, he's done.
Smoking tailpipes.
Smoking tailpipes, yes, that was the term.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will hear from certified polygraph examiner Patrick Coffey to determine, is she cheating? Mr. Coffey in.
You conducted a polygraph examination of Miss Philpott, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right. So, Miss Philpott was asked, the day Mr. Gray confronted you at a bar for being too close to another man, did you have physical sexual contact with that other man? What was her response?
Her response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The polygraph determined that she was being truthful.
Told you.
Ms. Philpott was asked, did you have physical sexual contact with your ex on the day your husband received a text message from your ex? What was her response to that question?
Her response again was no.
What did the polygraph determine?
Polygraph determined she was being deceptive.
Ms. Philpott?
I don't know why I came back like that.
Ugh, it's called a lie.
Well, it came back because you've had recent contact with him.
No, I haven't had any sexual contact with him at all. I haven't.
All right, Miss Philpott was asked, since July 4th, 2016, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband? What was her response?
Her response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The polygraph determined that she was being truthful.
All right. So no intercourse but sexual contact is what came out on the second one.
That is correct.
Did you hug him? Did you kiss him? Did you do anything with him?
No. I never had any relations with nobody but him.
She's a good actor.
Mr. Philpott, what's going through your mind right now?
Smoking tailpipes.
Miss Philpott, do you want this relationship to work?
Of course, he's my children's father.
Tell him.
I don't want to be without you. I can't see myself without you. And I never did you wrong.
I'm willing to stick it out and see what we can do about this situation and see whatever the future holds for us.
We see a lot of couples in our courtroom, and I can look at your faces and I can tell there's something there. And it sounds like you're willing to do what it takes to make it work. As we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.
This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Shephard versus Shephard. You all have been married for 4 years, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct.
Mr. Shephard, why have you opened this case today in court?
Well, Your Honor, I'm just tired of Diane's lies and cheating. I'm just up to here with it, so I've contacted a divorce attorney.
So you're already kind of partially down that road.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you contacted a divorce attorney because you believe your wife is cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me
know
about
that for
that.
a
Why
fact.
do you believe this lovely woman is cheating?
She tells me that she had cheated with some guy she met at a fast food place, okay? And she even called me by his name.
Wow.
Ms. Shephard,
No.
Ms. Shephard,
Yes.
you know how your husband feels.
Yes.
What do you want to show him today?
I love my husband dearly.
No, you don't.
I love my
That's
husband.
Not the way you,
my husband
look,
is not right.
I don't believe
He's
it.
not telling the truth. He's not
I
telling
don't
the
believe
truth.
it.
I never cheated on my
Believe it
husband.
for a
Never,
minute.
ever.
You've been lying
I'm not a
since day
cheating
one.
person.
Don't
I wasn't
start
raised
now.
like that.
You've been
And
lying
I
since
honor
day
my
one.
marriage. Ever since we've been married, I honor my marriage and stand behind my marriage.
Everything is at stake today.
Everything is at stake today, Your Honor.
I see from the court papers that you all have been separated before.
3 times, Your Honor. 3 times.
And so this relationship is a mess because you've been separated 3 times in 4 years of marriage. Am I right?
That's
Yes.
correct, yes.
I'm standing here looking at you all, and you are passionate about this marriage. You are passionate about what's going on. You look hurt. You look angry and frustrated. It could not have been like this the whole time.
No.
Can
no.
you tell me about some happier times? Were they happier times?
Yes, Your Honor. When I met my husband, oh my God, he invited me for dinner. I went out and I met him and I pulled up, he was standing outside. And I looked at him, you know, I didn't want him to know that I was looking at him. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh my God, oh yeah, I could, you know, I could see myself with that. You
So
know,
how did you all meet?
on Plenty of Fish.
Okay, so you met on a dating site.
Yeah.
Online.
And we talked and he called, he's like, come on, you know, go out. And I'm like, no. And he called me, he's like, come on. I'm like, no, I don't want to come. He's like, I said, okay, I'll meet you. So I met him, and from that day to this one, we've been together.
So you saw him and said, I gotta have that.
I gotta have that,
And what did you think when you saw her?
I was like, my jaw dropped, you know what I mean? Because I was so lonely coming off the road, you know? And she told me she was lonely too.
So for somebody to make his jaw drop, I mean, she's got to be spectacular.
Yeah. So you saw her and it was on.
Yeah,
It
and
was
then our
on.
wedding. Then we went.
Then you got
married.
married.
Yes, and I had my wedding the way that I wanted it.
Oh,
That's
my goodness.
what,
That's
my
a
wedding.
beautiful dress.
Yes.
With his matching vest.
And that's what I
Sock.
wanted, young. That's how I won my wedding. You know, it was very, very nice. Very nice.
And now those faces are these faces.
Yes.
And
yes.
you all are at each other's throat.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's at me more than I am him.
He's been to the divorce attorney.
Right.
So, I mean, he's taking steps down that road. And
But he did it, and I didn't even know. I didn't know.
You did not know he had seen a divorce attorney?
No.
So is this the first that you're hearing of this?
Before he got here, he mentioned it to me, you know? But it's like, I just put it in the back of my mind because there's so much going on.
The thing is, he's serious about this. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't go to a divorce attorney unless you're serious. That means this is on the line.
What were the warning signs that she was cheating?
I've been on the road for 2 months. I come home and we getting busy, and all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, something ain't right. It don't feel right. So I go, wait a minute.
Wait. Mrs. Shepherd, you say it doesn't feel right.
No.
He's lying.
You've been out on the road, you come home, you're ready to get intimate with your wife. You think there's a reason why it feels different?
Definitely.
All right, Miss Shepherd, this has got to be painful for you to hear that your husband is saying these things. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
All right, can you tell me what happened?
Your Honor, my husband is gone, like he said. He's gone all the time.
Okay.
I'm home, I'm lonesome. I'm a woman, you know? So I'm not gonna go out and cheat on my husband. So I have proof.
Okay.
Well, what kind of proof you got? You ain't got no proof.
Here's my proof, Your Honor.
What?
That's
All right.
my proof.
Well, how come I ain't never showed you? You ain't never showed me about it.
Miss Shepherd's proof.
Yes, Your Honor.
You ain't never showed me that. How come you told me you had, but you ain't never showed me? I ain't never seen that before in my life, Your Honor.
I told you.
Oh, okay. So, while your husband's gone, this is an article
Yes.
It's a sex toy.
Yes.
that you used
Yes.
while he's gone.
Yes.
That's not what you told me. That still is no proof.
Well,
I've never been able to claim prove not one thing that you
It definitely
said,
fills
not
the
one
box.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
All right, Ron, would you take this, please?
I don't know.
But
I
you
don't know
believe
about that one.
you believe that she was intimate with someone else.
I do, Your Honor.
You don't believe that was the reason?
I don't believe that, Your Honor. She told me herself that she had been with her ex.
I told him that because every time I tell my husband, no, I'm not cheating on you, no, that's not what he wants to hear. So you know what? I just get tired of him just pounding on me all the time.
Lie.
So yes, I lied to him.
No,
I
lie.
did.
Okay, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back.
Tell us what happened, Miss Shepherd.
My husband cheated on me. He came home, I felt it, I knew what he had did. So he finally told me. So I was really, really angry and hurt, but I didn't say anything to him because I can't talk to my husband. Oh, you did this and you did that. And I said, no, I didn't. So I'm gonna tell you what you wanna hear.
And what did you tell him?
I told him that I cheated on him with my ex.
What was your response?
I was shocked. I was shocked. All I wanted to know was the detail. Where did you go? What did you do? How many times did you do it?
And did she give you all those details?
She gave me the details.
So not
you
only
asked her
And then
for
she told me later that
details.
she didn't do it. She just made up the whole story after she told me she did.
So not only did she tell you she was with the ex, she gave you details.
Gave me details. Not
And
only with the
told you
first one,
when,
but with the second one as well.
I'm sorry, what?
The details of the second encounter as well, with the guy that she claims she met that works at some fast food place.
What did she tell you?
They talked for a few weeks or so, and next thing you know, she said they went to a hotel, and she gave me the same story about he couldn't get it up, and he couldn't even do oral right. So I just got frustrated, and I just got in my car and I left.
So this is not a situation where your wife just kind of throws out, well, I was with somebody else. She's giving you details, she's giving you places,
Yep.
she's giving you specifics.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have no choice but to believe her because she's telling you everything that's going on.
It came from her own lips.
From her own mouth.
Thank you.
Miss Shepherd,
Yes.
why would you do that?
Because my husband never know when to stop. You can't talk to him. When he make
That's
up
no
his
excuse.
mind, that's what it is. So you know what, I'm sitting there like,
That's no excuse.
okay, is this what he wanted? Yes, I did it. Because you know what, Your Honor, I want my husband to feel like I felt when he cheated on me. Okay, I want him to feel the pain.
But you understand that
I
two
understand.
wrongs don't make a right.
Your Honor, I know that. That's why I went back. And I told him that I lied, and I'm sorry. I said I didn't do it. That's not me.
So you lied twice to it.
I lied. Yes, I did. I did.
It was a detailed
But
lie,
is
too.
your- yeah.
I mean, that's just that was a detailed lie with times and places and Not just one person, but two. Why'd you have to tell him two people?
Because he kept saying, oh, I know it's somebody else. I know it's somebody else.
So
it's somebody I knew. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it is.
But it's not no one. It's no one. It's right here. That's somebody.
I don't believe it.
That's somebody.
I don't believe it.
No. I can talk to someone. Oh, you cheating on, you like that guy. I don't even know, sometimes I just talk to people. My husband is so jealous, he think that I'm doing what he's doing, and that's not the case. He needs to stop feeling like I'm cheating with everybody.
Because you believe that Ms. Shephard has been cheating, we've asked a friend of the court to come and share with us about her experiences with infidelity. At this time, the court will call reality star from WeTV's Braxton Family Values, Miss Evelyn Braxton. Ron, please show her into the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's pray.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
You fine, thank you.
It's good to see you.
So we have two people here, and they are going through their own personal traumas. Could you share with them some of the experiences you've had because of infidelities in your relationships?
I too have gone through infidelity with my past relationship. It was a struggle. I prayed, I fasted, I did a lot of things just to get through the betrayal.
You've been listening to the testimony. What advice can you give them?
Well, the advice that I'm going to give you first is that you need to start loving yourself.
Yes.
And for you, Mr. Shephard, stop bringing the mistrust in your relationship, because with that, you cannot build. Go to counseling and get counseling if this marriage is worth it.
Mr. Shephard specifically has testimony right out of his wife's mouth that she cheated. It was details. What would you say to her about that kind of response?
I think what you were trying to do was to get his attention. But you made a great error, because that stuck in his mind. I'm cheating, I'm this. And what comes out of your mouth is life. So what did you do? Rather than bring life to your marriage, you brought death.
Once that genie's out of the bottle, you can't put it back in. Thank you so much, Ms. Braxton.
Thank you for having me.
Here's what we're looking at. You claim that you returned home, you were having relations with your wife, it just didn't feel the same. And she told you that it was because she was with an ex and she was with some guy at some fast food restaurant.
Yes, Your Honor.
And there's a difference in your relationship.
There's a major difference in our relationship, to the point I had to contact a divorce attorney. That's how serious I am.
And in contacting a divorce attorney, that's your first step to ending this relationship if you find out that she's cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
What we want to do right now is to find out what's going on. This court has conducted a full and complete investigation to determine, is she cheating? At this time, the court would like to hear from licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Scholl. Ron, please escort Mr. Scholl into the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Scholl, good day.
Good day. How are you, Your Honor?
We're good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You conducted a full polygraph examination of Miss Shephard, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
And you are here to share the results of that testing.
Yes, I am.
All right. For the court record, would you share your credentials?
Be glad to. I spent almost 30 years with the FBI in Washington, D.C. When I retired, I was actually chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program.
And it's safe to say that you have done literally hundreds of polygraph examinations.
Thousands, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Shephard was asked, since being married, have you had physical, sexual contact with your ex? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Mr. Shephard, I don't see any sign of relief on your face. You still have concerns. You still have doubts.
Very much so, Your Honor.
And Ms. Shephard, how does that make you feel? After coming back with this at least first result that you were being truthful, how do you feel knowing that he still has doubts?
It hurt, you know, because I want him, since he's telling him that I told the truth. I just want him to feel, you know, relieved. Well, my wife at least told me the truth, you know?
Well, we still have another question. Mrs. Shephard was asked, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband during your marriage? What was her response to that question?
Her response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Mr. Shephard, I can see that even though you've gotten answers that you came in for, you still aren't fully satisfied. Now, Ms. Shephard, you came in to prove something, and the results prove that you were being truthful. We want to help you to resolve this. We want to talk to you in chambers, because I think there's some more issues that we need to explore before you all move forward. So at this time, court will be in recess until further notice. Mr. and Mrs. Shephard, we wanted to talk to you in chambers because you all have got some issues. I mean, when you heard the results that she had not been cheating, there was no change in your face.
No change in your
There was no
demeanor.
relief, no nothing. And that concerns me because I think you may be already out the door.
Well, I'm like 1 foot in and 1 foot out as of right now, you know?
You can't be half in, half out. You either all in or all out. Marriage vows say for better, for worse, richer, poor, all of those pieces. And the only way you're gonna be willing to stand by every one of those vows is that you're all in. And I can't make you make that decision. It is a decision of your heart. Is this marriage worth it? And I would say to you, if you got a woman that loves you, wants to take care of you, that's got value. And you need to figure out what you need to do to make him feel like he felt when he met you.
We have counseling here for you to help you work through these issues to make your marriage stronger. We have that here, and we want you to take advantage of it. Please.
And we wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you.